Non-Americans, what is the best American food? Cajun food. Definitely the most unique American food. Pulled pork. Luckily a couple places make it here too. Pulled pork burger, pizza, pulled pork filled crepes with coleslaw. I miss strawberry Twizzlers. I can't buy it here unfortunately. And strawberry Pop-Tarts too. I also like the bagels, especially the one with chocolate chips. I sliced it in half, put it in the toaster, and then put butter on it. It was delicious. Rice Krispie treats were also surprisingly great. I loved the brioche French toast with blueberries in the brioche itself. Luckily I found a great recipe, so I regularly make brioche French toast with crispy bacon and maple syrup. Curly fries backquote. Recently came across Carl's Jr. for the first time in Istanbul airport and the curly fries were just the best. I hate to sound like an ignorant foreigner, but a made from scratch mac and cheese with at least 3 different cheeses plus a crispy breadcrumb crust on top is one of my favorite American dishes. I wanna thank y'all for BBQ and fried chicken. I'm from Mexico and we get spoiled with our traditional cuisine, but I found the Thanksgiving dinner experience in the US incredible. Love everything. The turkey, dark meat, cranberry sauce, the stuffing, oh the stuffing, mashed potatoes, salads and the delicious pays that follow for dessert. That whole combination plus the red wine and good company is an incredible experience hard to match. I love American breakfast food. Honestly I think they have breakfast down pat. But holy crap, what I really appreciate are pizza rolls. God bless the Americans for pizza rolls. Eggs Benedict are apparently an American invention. Spaniard who lives in the States for 6 years. I liked apple pie, pastrami on rice sandwiches, Tex-Mex, all the things you do with sweet potatoes, virtually any item at a Waffle House, bagels, Reuben sandwiches, chicken and waffles, cheesecake, s'mores, chocolate chip cookies, buffalo wings. I never got into peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. I tried, but it wasn't for me. Anything smoked, brisket, pork shoulder, chicken turkey. I've even had smoked burgers. If seasoned well you don't even need BBQ sauce, and it is so tender and juicy. This is probably a recipe for disaster, but I'm British, and growing up visiting Florida I would love eating raw cookie dough from the refrigerator section. As a Nigerian, one would expect my favorite food to be IDK jollof rice or swallow. But no, it's fries. I absolutely love them. They're my all-time favorite food. I can't get any burger or chicken without fries, and I can eat as many of them as possible. Fries. 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 Forgive me if they aren't originally American, I really don't know these things. So, I became a green card holder a short while ago, and in the 2014 I had my first Thanksgiving. Me and my family went all the way up from Miami to SC to visit our family from Georgia, which they had this summer house in SC, and then the family that came from Tennessee made fried turkey for Thanksgiving Ohio. The Lord be praised, that turkey was phenomenal. I can't find someone who's listed it so. Banana pudding. That shit is life changing. Those potatoes with cheese in it, you make for Thanksgiving. Edit, wow, thanks, so much response. I mean the double baked one, but the funeral potatoes I have to try them to now. From a Scottish friend of mine, chicken fried steak with biscuits and gravy. Oddly enough, no one seems to have mentioned it but cornbread. Yeah, as a guy who moved here, Americans have got cornbread down to a T. Combined with some soul food, makes me smile on the inside. Gives me high blood pressure, but smile on the inside too. In Vietnam, chocolate chip cookies are called American cookies. I had a corn casserole and a green bean casserole at a friend's parents' house for the first time when I was 18 for Thanksgiving. That shit slapped. I fell in love instantly and still makes casseroles every year for Thanksgiving. I lived in China before I came to the US. Give me a po' boy sandwich any day of the week. This is one of my favorite threads of all time on Reddit. Oof, I love making Philly cheesesteaks. Reading these replies is making me feel a little proud to be an American. I ain't felt like this in a minute. Given the level of Mexican food in Europe generally, Tex-Mex is insane compared to what we get over here. American here, but recently spoke with an Italian exchange student and asked him what he would miss most about the States. Deadass, he said chicken parm. That's not an Italian thing. He said the first time he had it, he called his friend back home to tell them about, and she hung up on him. Baked cheesecake. Boston chowder. Pecan pie. BBQ ribs. I worked in California for a while and this bakery near me used to have this spicy bread that was packed with cheese and jalapenos. It was greasy as fuck, but holy shit it was good. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. At first I thought it was a disgusting combo, but when I tried I loved it. Pro tip for non-Americans, if you are ever in the US for Thanksgiving, end of November, and have nothing to do, go on the local city subreddit where you are, and post that you are a foreigner who would like to experience Thanksgiving, and I guarantee you will get an invite from someone to the best holiday we have. After reading these threads I'm convinced I could make a killing by moving to Europe with my smoker and laying down some BBQ. I'm Italian. I still dream of the meat I've eaten in the USA. Also, Mexican food. By that I mean whatever it is you guys eat in California. Also, junk food. Also, I might have had the two best cakes of my life in the US. One was a carrot cake at a wedding, another one was a burnt almond cake. Also, everything that comes with Thanksgiving, the turkey, the mashed potatoes, the deviled eggs. Also, apple pie. Also, I forgot the most important thing, In-N-Out burgers. Also, the breakfast. I loved having that giant ass food plated and infinite coffee refills. Also, donuts from the local Chinese mom and pop store down the road. Also, bagels. I edited this post and will continue if more stuff comes to mind. The US doesn't get enough credit for food, especially by Italians. Edit. Wow, this blew up asterisk. Thanks/you/on a lost ostrich. I have relatives in Carolina, I'm UK, and the first time I had vinegar-based BBQ I nearly cried. That stuff for me can't be beat. I'd be fucking huge if I moved to the States. As a Ukrainian in USA, brisket and peach pie are my favorite. So, as a non-American, my most vivid memory of something I ate in the US, in Key West actually, is a key lime pie. Divine. My daughter was born and raised in Dallas, Texas, moved to Geneva, Switzerland 6 years ago. Every time she comes home, she packs a giant suitcase with canned chipotles, peppers, xochitl salsa, pounds of chili powder, salsa verde, the works. When she throws a Mexican dinner, her friends go nuts. But their favorites are her fried chicken, she learned from dad, and they always track down a turkey for Thanksgiving. She's learned my gravy and dressing recipes to the letter. She always sends me pics and videos of her friends freaking out over super legit turkey gravy. So beyond how cool it is that my girl really picked up my love for feeding people, she's brought some family recipes overseas. She works at the UN, so she feeds people from like 9 different countries. Gumbo. I usually cook a big pot, portion it and freeze it. So good when it's reheated, it doesn't even have to be hot. Biscuits and gravy. Nothing even comes close. A good buttermilk biscuit with a proper sausage gravy is heaven on earth. Because by the end, your heart stops beating anyway. Coconut cream pie. Jambalaya. Op is gonna make a killing opening up a BBQ bakery in the UK that serves any clam chowder, cheesecake, pie and chocolate chip cookies. Edit. Are crawfish boils a thing in the UK?